Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Let's see how this works out for us now. There we go. Move that over a little bit more here. All right, there we go. Hey everyone, hope you guys are all having a good day. I was not planning on streaming today, but Bitcoin's having a massive crash event, if you will. I still am pretty darn sick here, but it's just one of those days where I wanted to kind of give you guys some updates, because again, this is a pretty rough day for Bitcoin. We just broke down below, I think it was like 52,000 bucks barely. Now we're back up to $54,000 here, but it still looks like a very painful week for Bitcoin here. So happy to see you guys with me chilling on this Sunday afternoon. Loki says hello. Loki, come here. Come here. What's that? Come here. Yeah, there you go. Loki says hello as well. I got a little bit of water, and then I got some NyQuil right here, and I also have some other NyQuil on the other side here. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure how long I'm going to be streaming here. I'm trying not to cough too much, but yeah, got a little bit of phlegm in my throat. I'm getting over this cold. I don't have a fever right now, so we should be chill. And hey, D's, happy to see my man. Hey, Borpato, excuse me, right there. Solomon, happy to see you. Just got liquidated. You are not the only one. There's a lot of liquidations right now. Hopefully, the majority of you guys had some stop losses right here. The crypto market just got clocked for the largest 3-day sell-off in almost a year, shredding 313 billion since August 2nd. Yeah, definitely a crazy time here. Let me open up the charts here for you guys. There's a lot of news going on, so before we start looking into the charts, I have it all here ready to go. You know, we got everything going on right here. You can see there's just a clusterfuck of stuff happening. Benjamin Cohen talking about the moves down. You guys can see Mohammed Al-Arian, excuse me, I can't pronounce his name right now. The appreciation of the yen currently trading at 145 to the dollar, 1% stronger so far today. The Japanese stock market is like in free fall right now. Like, I believe, let me see if I can go over here very fast. CNBC, the NASDAQ is crashing, right? Not crashing. It's down over 2% futures-wise. S&P is down over 1%, and the Dow is down over 1% here. So, the NASDAQ is falling into a correction phase here, which is freaking people out. And this is just going to add to a bunch of chaos surrounding this already chaotic market. Can I find this over here very fast? There's a lot of news breaking this weekend here. I'm sorry I was sick. Well, not my control if I'm sick or not, but let me go over here to Japan markets. You guys can see, here you go. Asian market sell-off. Nikkei 225 falls more than 5%, hovering near bear market territory as Asia Pacific sell-off continues right here. You're seeing a lot of chaos, not just in America, around the world here. So I want you guys to pay attention to just not what's happening over here, but everywhere. On top of that, we heard about this news a while ago. I wish I could zoom in enough so you guys can actually read this properly, but I think what I have to do is actually just go over here. Is that going to be it? No. There we go. Blinken said to tell U.S. allies that Iran could attack Israel within the next 24 to 48 hours. So there's a whole host of things that could be happening here pretty soon that's causing some of this. And I heard some news about there was a major whale selling off here, and that caused some chaos too. I don't know if you guys follow crypto phase here. Let's see. Here's Nick Cypher. No, where's crypto face? Here's the post he did. So here's the post from earlier. So apparently a miner sold everything at the jump, and jump trading was involved. The hash rate is back to all-time highs, confirming the activity. They went heavy on leverage using the Japan carry trade, which is now blowing up. Bitcoin and the entire crypto market are crashing due to a huge sell order triggered by a time-based algorithm, active for the past several trading days at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. This sell-off is expected to intensify with the Japanese market opening, driven by recent U.S. stock crashes, Japan's economic struggles, and fear of renewed conflict between Iran and Israel. Meanwhile, BlackRock continues buying the dip, aiming to corner the market. So the rich are still buying Bitcoin, but that doesn't mean the value of our Bitcoin is not going down here. So what I told you guys earlier, if you guys were able to get my video in the morning time here, was at this point in time, I'll let you guys know when it's like good to buy Bitcoin, and this is kind of the same thing I tell you guys week after week here. I just wish the weekly Bitcoin would change a little bit here. But what I'm waiting for a few different, well, this is what I'm waiting for basically. I'm waiting for the daily charts. This is a very simple way of explaining it, but I'm waiting for the momentum to shift back to being bullish here, and we haven't been bullish since July 30th. Way over here, once you saw everything turn bearish, and I guess that was exactly July 31st, you see how fast after that things really started to go downhill here. Once we start getting back to being bullish, you can see how things will pick up a little bit more. But if you guys are looking for some type of swing trade, you guys are going to have to wait a little bit, unfortunately. Maybe we'll be lucky and we'll have something of just a spike out of nowhere. I'm not going to try to bank on that. Instead, you guys are probably buying the support level down here if you guys want to. For me, I'm just going to wait for the momentum to shift. It seems like the easiest way to kind of combat this bearishness. And then for something of a larger move like this breakout or this breakout over here, we're just going to have to wait for everything to kind of get a little bit more bullish here on the MACD, stochastic, and RSI. I hate sounding like a repetitive record, but the record seems to be working right now, so let's just not fuck around and try to find out here, because this is still very, very painful. And what we're seeing here is we're seeing almost, not imminent just yet, but we are looking at a death cross coming sometime in August or September. And the last time we had one of these, just like before, it was not a good experience for the market here. So let's keep an eye on Bitcoin and we'll see how this kind of reacts. But go over here to the hourly chart. You'll see how fast this sell-off was over the last few hours. This one was fast. Oh shit, okay, hold on. I got some NyQuil here. I'm not going to be talking for long here, obviously, because I'm pretty fucking sick, but yeah, syrup is nasty. I've already finished one of these bottles. I'm probably overdosing on this shit right now, but it works. There we go. But yeah, you can see right now, Bitcoin's down about 6%. Over the last few days, though, it's down a lot more than 6%. Once we started to break down here with that MACD, we're down about 20% for Bitcoin in the matter of just 3 days here. That's pretty bad. Ethereum, way, way worse than anything else right now. Ethereum is down over 33% in a short amount of time. Solana over here back at support. You're seeing an opportunity here, but again, do you want to take it? You're really dollar cost averaging, if anything, right now. Dogecoin back at a big level of support. WIF breaking down. WIF is like a strong short right now for most people. Excuse me. Okay. After I get this gist, like this stuff out of the way, I'm not going to be talking as much. I'm going to be reading you guys' questions and things like that. The dollar index is coming down a little bit here. We'll see if it can continue to come down. This is a saving grace for Bitcoin coming, for down the road here. But right now, the whole market is kind of in a free fall here. This is not just a Bitcoin related event. I want you guys to understand that. This is like a market-wide event. So you're seeing Bitcoin, American assets, European assets, Asian assets, they're all having a really bad day here, okay? And we are part of that global system, aren't we? All right. Here's Bitcoin on the 5-minute, just so you guys can see everything. I'm going to get rid of the stochastic very fast, just so you can see this working its way up here. You guys can most likely hear music, I think, and so I'm going to read some of you guys' comments right now. And hey, Alan, I'm happy to see my man. And hey, D's, happy to see you. Nicholas, happy to see you guys. Long the Japanese yen. I mean, you can long the Japanese yen if you want to, but as soon as the Fed starts making moves, everything's going to get kind of wonky again. Oh, man. So be careful. That Japanese yen is going to be kind of volatile right now. If you wanted to day trade it, day trading, it's probably going to be really fun at this moment in time. Super cycle, super consolidation. This consolidation definitely is crazy. I mean, if you guys really do want to freak out and have like a real freak out moment, I think the last few weeks will kind of like fit that moment for a lot of you guys. If you guys are hoping for something of a larger drop into like the mid 40s or the low 40s, just wait to see if we start breaking down below some of these support levels here, kind of around 50,000 bucks. If we break 50,000, oh, this market's going to be in a really weird spot. We're probably not going to do anything great for a while here. Probably not until the end of the year or even 2025. The fact that we have all these things happening at once is kind of a I don't want to call it a catastrophe, but Definitely not good. Definitely not good here. We never had a bull run this circle. Bitcoin support is around 51, 52, then around 42 to 45. I think if we go to 45, I think we're going to the low 40s at minimum, at least here. I've slowly seen ads on your stream and video. Nice progress, Mike. Oh, for this stream, I usually have them off. I might have them on right now because I just turned on the stream here pretty fast, but normally I don't put too many ads on my streams. I don't like it too much. And for those of you guys just watching and tuning in, I'm sorry, I'm really sick right now. So I'm trying not to sound like I'm very, very sick, but I am. But long story short here, guys, if you guys are truly looking for a reason to buy Bitcoin, buy it, and then watch the price action go up after you buy it, this is what you guys are waiting for. Motherfucker, there we go. A couple things. If you want to be sure that this rally kind of continues and everything kind of goes really good and well right now, you guys are waiting for the MACD, the stochastic, and the RSI to all turn bullish, right? All of these to turn bullish right here, along with something of a bullish change of character. This usually will give you guys a good signal to buy. We had one right here. Buy, everything good. Buy, everything good. They usually work out pretty well here. On the flip side here, we had a sell signal right here with sell, and we can see how volatile this has been. But if you guys are looking for a reason to be happy about Bitcoin in the short term, or in the long term here, you guys are waiting for all that to turn green, okay? And all I mean is bullish. So, you know, the MACD would be green, the stochastic, the blue line would be over the orange line, basically. And then for the RSI, the purple line would be over the yellow line. That's what you guys are hoping for here. For the longer term moves you're holding for a few months at a time, you're like, oh, I can buy now, a few months from now, Bitcoin's going to be up 20, 30, 40%. That's the move you guys are looking for. As far as the daily chart, you guys are waiting for the same type of thing, but on the daily. So you guys are looking for change of character or something bullish to kick off, like right here, along with a MACD that's good, a stochastic that is good, and an RSI that's good. This is the simplest strategy that I can tell you guys where it works, and you can see it works out pretty well. Now, because that weekly chart is still pulling us back down, these are only going to be higher lows, but if you guys are looking to make money when we're kind of in this shitty market environment, that's kind of what you guys have to do right now. You can see back over here, change of character right there. I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if it's actually as thick as I would like it to be. Let's see. Normal. Dashboard size, normal. You guys can kind of see it right there. But see, green. See how it goes up afterwards? That's what you guys are looking for, and we don't have that. And that's why over the last few days we've been talking about this is a shorter's market. And right now, you guys definitely would rather be shorting Bitcoin than going long on this sucker. All right, no more of that for a few hours. Now, while Bitcoin's having a bad day, most altcoins are having a disastrous day. All right, this is going to refresh here because Bitcoin is not down 2.43%. It's just, there we go. Yeah. Let's zoom in a little bit here. We can go for the last 24 hours so you guys can see it a little bit. Bitcoin's down about 9%. Ethereum is down almost 20%. BNB is down 13%. Solana is down 7%. XRP is down 12%. Toncoin is down 6%. Dogecoin 12%. ADA 13%. I mean, you can see it here. It's definitely not a pleasant sight. Let me do this for you guys. Just scroll down. A lot of stuff is down right now. Let me see if there's anything actually doing okay so far. Monero is only down 2%. Let's see. Stable coins don't count. Filecoin, Hedera, everything down 10 to 20% basic on average. Optimism, Sui, Tau, Dog with Hat. Yeah, I'm looking at some real big disasters right now. Even the meme coins are down a lot too, so. we're going to be in some pain here for a while. But if you guys are trying to catch a falling knife, we are at a large level of support. You guys can try to buy this up right now if you guys want to. Just have a stop loss around 50,000 bucks, and you guys will be fine. 55,000 to 50,000. You guys won't worry about that too much, I don't think. There we go. You can see how much volatility there's been in these last few minutes. NADs get the medicine. I'm like, oh, I know, right? I've been taking a bunch of medicine. I got it from the Bitcoin Nashville conference. Apparently a bunch of influencers got sick because we were all hanging out together, partying the whole time. But it's okay. I was still able to get some trades done. I sold my shorts too early. That's a big bad thing on my part, but I don't care. I made some money. That's oh shit. Ah, headache. Technically, I didn't even get any sleep last night, so this is just one of those days. Oh, there we go. All right, but hopefully you guys are doing okay outside of the crypto scene. My stocks are probably going to be freaking crazy tomorrow. If you guys have been loading up on stocks, you guys know how bad the stock market is. I've been telling you guys for a while. I've just been scaling out of my positions. And it looks like that was the smart call to make, because right now the market is just not good. Let me do this for you guys very fast. If you guys want to go over here and look at the load layout. Let's just go to the day trading setup here. Let's go to this one. Alright, here's the buy sell signals for Bitcoin here. Let's not worry about this for a minute. We've been in the sell territory for a very long time. Let's see right here. I want to open up the you're seeing a lot of assets pull back. They're not looking crazy for the most part. Some are looking pretty bad, but not all of them. And I bring up Apple very fast just because there was some big news coming out over the last weekend. See if I can find it. There it is. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway sold nearly half its stake in Apple. That is a lot. It dumped nearly half of its gigantic Apple stake last quarter in a surprising move for the famously long-term focused investor. That means he doesn't have Warren Buffett doesn't believe in Apple anymore. I mean, he believes in it to a certain degree, but you know, he doesn't believe in it for the long term. Otherwise, he would keep all that money in there. Okay, so he unloaded about $75 billion in equities in the period, raising the conglomerate's cash fortress to a record $277 billion. Excuse me, guys. Oh man, I'm gonna talk a little bit more slowly here. One of the other influencers I watch is CryptoFace, and he has a very good tone for how he talks, and you follow that example right now. All right, but you go over here to something like an Nvidia. Nvidia went to a sell mode right here. Let me zoom in so you guys can see this. Let me also turn this up a little bit more. There you go. You can see we had a sell signal right here. Meta right now had a sell signal right here. Just popped back up. That was an earnings play though, so be careful with earnings. You don't trade during those times. But still, sell signal, and it ended up going down here. Netflix. A lot of these signals have been printing money pretty well. This is Philip Morris. This is something where I hold for long-term periods of time. It is breaking out, not to all-time highs, but it is breaking out. If you guys want to buy this, it's basically cigarettes, nicotine. It's a good dividend hold if you guys like that type of stuff. Tesla coming back down a little bit more here right now. You can see right there hitting that sell signal right there. So we'll see how this turns out. I mean, we'll go back over here to Bitcoin. It seems like the biggest priority. HODL is my name. There we go. Gold's down $5. That cough in your janky sound seems like you have inflammation in your upper mouth. Right medicine, antibiotics, rest. Oh yeah, I know, guys. I don't even know if I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm just trying to get this, trying to get my throat all fixed up here. But the fact that Bitcoin's crashing like and falling like a rock here, wanted to give you guys some idea of what's going on, right? Buffett going to a buffet after that sell. Oh yeah, I mean, remember, I think actually somebody just posted something right there. Yeah, Tim and RI says, I mean, what do they come out with other than useless iPhone versions? Yeah, they really haven't been making any upgrades, but people were hoping that they would have some type of moves in AI. And they haven't, right? They really haven't found a way to really profit off of this type of stuff. Even some of the AI plays out there that have been moving for a while here, like Nvidia, if we take a quick peek at that one, Nvidia is not doing so hot right now either. Let's see. All right, Nvidia spiked up here at 141. It's currently down about 24% in the last 43 days. Death cross right there. Everything is pretty darn bearish. We'll have to see where this comes down to, but it's not looking good for Nvidia right now. But in reality, again, I'm really wondering what's going to happen with this Israel-Iran war stuff. Can I find out any more news about this? Iran. Scoop, Blinken told G7 Iran and Hezbollah could attack Israel in the next 24 hours. Israel says attack imminent from Iran, axis of evil. So, you know, nobody's excited about that. And this news is having a direct impact on the price of Bitcoin beyond just some of the other stuff we've talked about here so far today. So imagine really like 4 or 5 really bad things all happening within the same week and the market just kind of freaking out about it. I would say Bitcoin is responding the worst because it is a very volatile asset and it's 24/7, so it's always moving here. But then you also have the stock market, the Japanese stock market, you know, all these markets also coming down quite a bit right now. That's why when I told you guys earlier this afternoon about CNBC, Dow futures slide more than 300 points after the NASDAQ falls into a correction. So now the NASDAQ is down over 2%, the futures. S&P futures down over 1%, and the Dow is down almost 1% here. So very curious. And oil is actually up right now. So yeah, hopefully my oil stocks still do well, because that's the one thing, that's the one place I've been putting my money into, that and dividend plays here. But if you go over here and look at the last few minutes from Bitcoin, we're trying to hold on, we're trying to bounce off support, we're trying to consolidate a little bit longer and hopefully work our way back up to like 57, 58,000 bucks. That's going to be a hard thing to do, but we're going to have to establish a new ceiling here so we can consolidate for a little bit longer. But if you look at this 1 hour chart, you can see how bad it looks. The 4 hour chart shows you how bad everything is too. Not pretty at all. Iran and Israel stuff is good for oil traders. I mean, I'm hoping it helps out my oil stocks, but if you look at some of the oil stocks that I earn, the big one, of course, is Exxon. They were having earnings this past week. Right? They're doing okay, but their earnings report didn't lead to some major breakout or anything like that. Just kind of still going in that sideways action. I also own some Schlumberger. That's been going sideways for the longest time. OXY sideways for the longest time. And then Chevron right here, sideways for the longest time here. I don't own too much Chevron, I own more ConocoPhillips, but still. Excuse me. You know, right now I'm mostly just going sideways here. Excuse me. Gonna get a migraine from coughing, for fuck's sake. That's something that's new. There you guys go. Whew. And hey, Plutobolic, I appreciate it. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be doing this because I'm sick, but I figured I didn't see too many streamers on right now. I'm sure there's some people on. Oh, Crypto Lifer is on and Evan's on right now. There you go. Those are a couple guys out there. Can you automate trading for occurrences in the news generally? So usually I don't trade off of big news events. What I tend to do is I trade off of momentum. So for those of you guys that know me, you already know this strategy. I'll break it down as simply as I can. But if you want the full tutorial, go over to YouTube. Type in Smart Money Concepts. And go to Lux Algo. Smart Money Concepts Lux Algo. And this one right here, Master Smart Money Concepts Lux Algo in 10 minutes. And there's one right here at 33 minutes long. Those two videos are really informative, but basically this is how I like to trade. Let me go over here to this one. All right, so typically when you see the Bitcoin charts and stuff like that, I'll have a change of character on my screen. I'll also have a MACD, a stochastic, and an RSI. These will have, the stochastic will have its own settings, so not the basic settings or the default settings. And basically, when everything is green, like, you know, green right there, green, 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 you want to buy. And then when it starts to turn red, 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 you typically are looking to sell or short. Now, same thing on the daily chart here. When it's red, it goes from green to red, and see red, 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 you tend to short, right? Same thing. So typically what I've been doing here is when it tells me to short, I usually am shorting, you know, short, 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 long, 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 short right here. This was a little bit of an iffy thing just because the weekly chart was so good. But typically, in a very basic sense, that's what I do. If the weekly chart is telling you to buy, right, I'm not going to short when it gives me these opportunities. I'm not going to short too much. Or if I am, I know I'm not going to be holding them for too long of a period of time. That's a better way to say it. Right? I'm not going to hold these for too long. Not going to hold these for too long. 4-hour chart tells me to sell. I'm only going to short right here, like like it there, if the daily chart and the weekly chart are also telling me to short. So you see right there, the daily chart was also telling me to sell right there, so I can take that short and make some money off it. That's how I trade. It works very, very well for me, but this market has just been so wonky as of late that it's very difficult for new traders to come in here and use the basics of what they may have learned in a book or YouTube videos, because we're not seeing a straight up market and a straight down market. Overall, we've been just very, very choppy, very, very choppy. They want it on sale? Oh yeah, I mean, for sure, guys. I mean, I know this is a bad day for a lot of people out there that have a lot of longs. But yeah, BlackRock apparently is still buying up all these dips right now. So yeah, Wall Street is buying Bitcoin up as it crashes. That should be good for those of you guys who are banking on the long term. But, you know, the short term is definitely just painful. Very, very painful. You just know once you cash out, you're done with Wall Street forever. Yeah, this has been a painful experience for new investors. Just very, very painful. I mean, let's go through Twitter very fast. Go over here to Bitcoin very fast. Oh, what's the best way? There you go. So I can zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see everything going on. Bitcoin's gone down so much, the X can't even show us how much it's gone down. Well, news of panicking whales are panic buying. Of course they are. They've had these long buy opportunities for a very long time, or these limit orders for a while. Excuse me, guys. Let's see. Bitcoin is doing fine. Don't get distracted. Greatest Bitcoin chart ever. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's fine. Interesting that Bitcoin dominance skyrocketed and is now officially touching its resistance area shown in yellow bucks. This means we could see Bitcoin dominance start falling and altcoin dominance at some point picking up an attraction. Hopefully. I'd be happy to see if that was the case. I know Benjamin's gonna have some type of content about this eventually. Everyone, oh my god, Bitcoin just crashed 15%, it's over. People who've been in crypto for the last 6 years. Yeah, it's one of those days. Was it a bong rip cough? No, I'm sick. I'm real sick right now, guys. I'm like really fucking sick. And here, I'm happy to see you guys. Yeah, I got a bad cold when I was at, Bitcoin Nashville happened a few weeks ago, and I was at a bunch of parties. And I picked up a bug at one of them, and oh yeah, I am just fucking feeling it right now. But I'm having some Coricidin, HPB, maximum strength, night, cold, and flu for sore throat, runny nose, sneezing, body aches and pains, fever, cough, and headaches. I had a fever last night. I broke that. I have a cough. I have a headache. I have sneezing. And I have sore throat, and I have runny nose, and I have body pains, body aches. So should fix me up, right? You know, should fix me up. But I'm like 2/3 done with this bottle, and I've just started drinking this bottle here. So I don't know. I feel like I'm overdosing. I should stop drinking so much of that shit. But I told you guys I was gonna get sick. I knew it on Thursday. I was like, I'm feeling kind of sick right now. If something's gonna hit me, and boom, Friday I woke up and I just could not even breathe. I was like, ah. Bitcoin exactly as predicted. Bitcoin hits the upper level of support to the exact penny. I've called this out for a month now. Wow. Oh, now. Can I at least get a few likes on this post? Maybe a few retweets help me grow. Resistance, support. RSI. Oh, yeah, we have the same type of lines. Can I get some retweets for that as well? Bitcoin now over 11% today, and Ethereum down over 20%. Yeah, Ethereum. I would say Ethereum is almost a larger story. I mean, look at this. Look at this Ethereum news. Look at that. We were at support, broke down completely. Look at that. Ethereum complete breakdown right here. Yeah, I mean, we've had this bearish signal for a while now here, kind of showing some weakness, but still painful thing to watch happen. There you go. It does look like Bitcoin's trying to breathe right now. We'll see if it's able to. Hopefully it is. Let me see. Me dreaming about 2024 Bitcoin bull run. Yeah. Once Bitcoin bottoms out at 50,000, it's straight to 100,000 next. Just look at this chart. I made up the details. Oh god, that's rough. This is the worst Bitcoin halving cycle. I mean, look at this. Yeah. Where are we at right now? 24 right here. Oh. Okay. This doesn't have the most recent type of chart here. See, while you're scared, whales bought the highest Bitcoin ever since October 2014. 90,000 Bitcoin bought? Oh my god. Well, long-term holders are going to be benefiting off of this, but short-term holders, we're kind of just like, damn. I don't know. I've already closed my shorts though. I'm already closed. I was talking to Babyfish actually a while ago. I was like, I closed my shorts. I'm done. I'm gonna wait to see if there's another opportunity to trade right now, but that's not imminent. I would say that. Oh shit. Let's see. Bought some Bitcoin here, yeah. Let's see. All these fake accounts promising to give Bitcoin away. Bitcoin slides 10% in broad crypto market sell-off. Literally everything is crashing. Let me go over here. Is anything actually trending besides the normal stuff? Benjamin Cohen says, Ethereum Bitcoin just went to 0.04008. Looks like this is happening. Gonna have a breakdown here. Let me go over here very fast. House of the Dragon, Central Park. What happened at Central Park? Oh, okay. So it's like a hit piece type of thing. Okay. Let's see. No, Bitcoin's not even trending on X right now. Nobody really cares about it at this point, besides the community. BlackRock. That sounds about right, doesn't it? Wife, relax. Bitcoin is still around 60,000. Me knowing my portfolio is 99% in altcoins. Anything else? Let me see. Thanks, K Plugs. I'll get better in a little bit. I'm going to end this stream here. Who knows when, but in a little bit. I'm not going to stream for too long. Let's see. 55. These guys do some great parties at Austin, Texas, and in and in Nashville. Very good project. Panic Seller, Bitcoin Whale. No, now we're getting the posts back in March. This is why I don't like Twitter so much right now, or X. They have, I don't know why they do that. Just show me up-to-date posts, not old posts, you know what I mean? Alright, there we go. Here's the 15-minute chart for Bitcoin. We're going to see if we're going to continue coming down or not. Person said alert, I thought Bitcoin dropped another 1K. No, I mean, Bitcoin's at about 4,000 bucks right now. This feels like a very just bad day for crypto. Oh no, this is not good alert, but we're here to help. Apply now and receive a free half meal coming from headquarters. What do you call them? Don't they have $5 meals at McDonald's nowadays? Maybe I'll have to try it out. And hey, JJBD, you've never been this fucked in your life? Oh, dude, it's painful right now. I mean, I'm looking at everything and I'm like, Bitcoin's down 7% in the last few hours. I'm waiting for oil and the rest of the markets to open up tonight, you know? But I know the ETFs are going to be crushed tomorrow. And you're probably going to see the ETFs maybe offload some Bitcoin, not BlackRock, but Grayscale perhaps. STMX is down 13%. Bonk is down like, 7%. WIF is down 11%. Solana is down 7%. Ethereum down 15%. I mean, we're just going down at this point here. Here, 5-minute chart. Can't even show you guys everything because it keeps on going down too much. There you go. Look at that. McDonald's does not have a dollar menu. We don't have a dollar menu in America. No such thing as a dollar menu anymore. Yes, we have to request the $5 meals. Oh, really? Damn, yeah. I haven't been to McDonald's in a hot minute. And hey, OP Mary Productions. Yeah, I'm still pretty sick. I'm not supposed to be streaming right now, so I'm not even talking as much as I normally would. The BlackRock head lives down the street in your hometown. Oh, it's sweet. So you can go track him down and say, hey, man, what's going on with the Bitcoin prices? Apparently don't want him. I've heard the franchise owners don't like him, yeah, because the margins on them are very bad, so they're losing money by putting that out there. But the price of their food has gone up incredibly, a lot. So, I don't believe that McDonald's is going to do too well if a recession comes along, because it's not going to be the cheap place to get food. Excuse me. I think this next recession, a lot of people are going to be forced to go back to the old times where you had to make the majority of your food in your house. And that means that you guys have to, learn how to make tasty food with cookbooks. We have a whole generation of people who don't know how to use cookbooks, or even YouTube video cookbooks. Here's how to do it on YouTube, whatever. I think we're going to have to go back to that type of stuff. I mean, heck, I make a good amount of money, and I still use fucking cookbooks. So you know, I like to save a little money when I want to. Then I also splurge and spend like $200 on myself for dinner. But you know, I make my own homemade bread. That's a plus right there. You know, so I made my own bread. I made my own grilled cheese sandwich with my own bread. You know what I mean? I can go invite him for a game of tennis with my better box seats. There you go, right? Go say hello and just, hey, what's going on with Bitcoin, man? What's going on with Bitcoin? And hey, Nicholas, it's going to be a tough battle to get Bitcoin away from the centralized system. It'll happen, but it won't happen until that system kind of tears itself apart. Think of how people are slowly losing faith in the dollar, you know? It's going to take a while of that continuing, but it'll come. It'll come for sure. What do you think is the most powerful profession? I'm biased towards doctors. Health is leverage. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of whatever people are good at for the most part. For me, I always thought selling was a good profession because that means you can, you know, you can sell something, you can get into that middle class. I mean, you know, if you can sell something, you can sell a bullshit medicinal course. You can become a snake oil salesman. Is that what they're called? But I've always thought the ability to sell something was always crucial. I can sell myself as a king, and therefore I am one. I mean, here, let me check out the currencies very fast. Do I have the yen right now? USD to the yen. Oh damn, we're coming down hard. So this is the US dollar to the yen right now. This is not good for the yen. It's good for us, kind of, but it's not good for the yen. JPY to USD. Here's the yen finally bouncing off that support level here. This is a monthly chart. We haven't been this low since 1990. Have we broken out though? This is a monthly chart again. Yeah, we did break out this month. That means we probably broke out today or what? No, a few days ago? Yeah, we're going higher right now. Probably head back up here to set 0.0071. Oil right now is coming down quite a bit. I mean, oil is down a lot. Despite all the stuff in the Middle East, oil is still coming down. Let's see. Jordan last-ditch effort to prevent Iran retaliating for, I can't pronounce that, guys, the killing of that one dude. Ethereum is about to hit 1900. Most likely it will at this point. What is Ethereum at? It hit 2100. It looks like almost $2,000. Oh, and you got oil plantings. Oil planting of Loki might be kind of nice. Excuse me. Back to the 1 hour chart right here. No, 15-minute. 5. Yeah, 5. Just in case we start breaking down again here, you guys can see what's going on. Kind of a painful time for the market. Forex is going crazy. Oh yeah, definitely. Ethereum down 31%. Yep. I mean, just in the last couple hours, it's down about 16%. So we're not looking too good here. You can see Bitcoin getting pushed down a little bit more here right now too. We're seeing Bitcoin hit with the strong sell signals. Let me see. Let me bounce this back up very fast. How are the meme coins looking? There's not many meme coins going up. The ones that are going up are the ones that, like, you know, 10 million, 15 million market cap, not a lot. We got Degen down 32%, MAGA's down 32%, Hoppy's down 23%, Grok is down 30%. So we're seeing some big moves on the downward side here. How is AI tokens doing? One is up 20%, one's up 6%, but not. That's 37 million, 12 million market cap. That's not a lot. And mostly everything else is down, say like 30, 20%. Let's see if there's any more breaking news here besides the market sell-off. Yeah, the world was not in a good spot. Israel bracing for attack after assassinations in Beirut and Tehran. Let's see. No new news here. Fox Business. Elon Musk says Fed is foolish for not cutting interest rates yet. I mean, I believe they're right. Remember, I don't want to let this play here. I want to make sure I can pause it. Forget it. Let's just go there. Because remember, the Fed is only expected to do one rate cut this year. I was expecting more than one rate cut. I'm hoping that I'm right there. But I don't know. What do you guys think? We're going to be expecting one rate cut, two rate cuts, three rate cuts, what? Oh, excuse me. And hey, J-Dog, Buffett sold half his Apple stock to build up cash reserves. He has a lot of cash reserves right now. A lot of cash reserves. Four cuts. What price would I start to think that Bitcoin is really in trouble? If we close below $45,000 on the weekly chart, close below it on the weekly chart. Right now, when you're looking at Bitcoin, the market's freaking out for a few different reasons. The big one, of course, is the Fed and the Fed funds rate, things like that. But on top of that, we have this Iran and Israel crisis happening where there could be an attack, and then everybody's afraid that America will be drawn into this war and things will start to escalate, right? I don't think we're going to be drawn into some World War III, but the current U.S. administration has been more pro-war than any administration in our history. Like, there's been so much war happening these past 4 years, and we're used to. Remember, Obama, there was war, but we pretty much just droned everybody during Obama's administration. We just drone people, right? Trump just bombed everybody, but he didn't start any new wars. He was just like, no, we're just gonna keep on bombing these motherfuckers. Fine, do the bombing, whatever. And then Biden came into office, and he's not as good as Trump, and he's not as good as Obama. And so we're kind of just in this weird spot where, like, you saw the reason he was forced to drop out of the race because of his cognitive decline. All of the world's leaders see that as well. And so everybody's just kind of like, what do we do now? We're in such a depressing spot, but it's okay. We can't afford a recession. Oh, if we go into another recession, it's going to be crazy, because do you know how much money we're going to have to print to get out of that recession? We're going to have to go to 0% rates all over again. Jerome Powell is really fucking shit up right now. But yeah, We'll have to see how Jerome Powell's legacy is affected by all of this later on. Main thoughts on the stock market this week? I expect the stock market to have a rough week, but we should balance out towards, Wednesday, Thursday. We have a few earnings coming out that'll give us a little bit of hope. The stock market shouldn't be falling all the way, but we're going to need to hear something from the Fed or something from the government, something to kind of stabilize the markets here. Once we have this attack by Iran, everybody will be like, okay, the Iran's attack happened. How bad was it? It wasn't too bad. Okay, status quo can continue. Everything should kind of move a little more sideways or even sideways and up right after the attack happens. But going into this attack, it seems like the market's kind of freaked out a little bit more. Plus, we had the miners sell off, plus we have the stuff going on right now with the Fed rate and the Federal Reserve making people believe that they're behind the curve and that we may be going into recession territory. And the fact that we have the NASDAQ going into correction territory. The small countries was like, we're going to definitely do what the fuck we want. This is why it matters who's in the White House here. We'll see how this turns out. It's going to be rough. Remember, and on top of that, I would say Kamala Harris has a much stronger chance to beat Trump than Biden does. And that's also causing some of the moves we're seeing right now. So, again, Trump is very pro-crypto. Kamala Harris is pro-Gary Gensler. Start a homestead if you can't plant solar panel by panel. Oh, panel by panel. I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I've thought of growing my own vegetables and stuff for a while. That could be pretty interesting there. But too many fucking bunnies out here. We won't do anything with the Iran invasion, but the other countries might. Yeah, I don't think overall there's going to be too much chaos surrounding it. I mean, they've attacked other people plenty of times. I think we'll be fine overall, but the market's getting spooked because of it, I live in the country, forget most live in the cities. Oh yeah, if a recession hits Seattle or Tacoma or any of the cities that I live close to, it's going to be disastrous. It's going to be absolutely disastrous. So many people do not have the savings they had after COVID. It's all been spent up. Everybody, according to the government data, has their credit cards maxed out. It'd be a rough time for everybody there. If you're living out in the country, you can be self-sustainable. It's a lot easier. Buy gold now and you'd still be ahead of the big money. An ounce could get you a long way once gold is monetized, which it will be because central banks own it. I'm hoping the government does something with gold, but it seems like they just never want to do anything with it. It's just kind of there. People buy it. It doesn't really do much in the long term, scheme. Like, let's go to the monthly chart. All right. We had this period from 2020 up until about March of 2024. So we had like 4 years of gold doing nothing. And now it's starting to move up a little bit more. We kind of have these large swings with it. It's fine if you want to hold it for a long period of time. I've just never done anything with it besides just hold it. I think holding gold is the best way to play with it. I'll show you guys this very fast. We had this before. Here's the monthly chart. There you are. The fibs in gold usually work pretty well. There we are. So we're hitting some resistance right now at $2,500, a little bit less. Looks like what, $2,467. By the end of this messy period of time we're in, we could be going all the way up to $2,700. So I'm keeping a close eye on it. Afterwards, we're gonna have to consolidate eventually, right? I I don't think gold is done rallying though. It's been on a good tear so far. There we go. So this week is not going to be profitable for anyone. I mean, I was shorting and I made money off of it shorting. But if you guys don't want to short, it's going to be a rough few days. If you guys want to see Bitcoin go up and you guys want to be able to buy and see yourself make money, you guys are going to have to wait for a bullish change of character to happen, plus a bullish MACD on the daily chart, a stochastic, and RSI. If you can have all of those four things happening, you're going to be good for a good long. We're not seeing any of that happen right now. All of those are telling you to short right now. Panic cuts scream. The Fed is saying, oh shit, and the markets will panic even more. Yeah, probably, but I mean, after that, the market will kind of accept it here. The market's going to be volatile no matter what. But it feels like the Fed isn't leading. It feels like the Fed is kind of lagging behind everybody else. And that's the issue here. The Fed is meant to guide, not kind of follow along, if that makes sense. Humans could be amazingly productive if governments didn't get in the way with their laws, regulations, and taxes. Oh yeah, I mean, you guys know I'm planning to move out of the country eventually next year. We'll see how that works out. It's basically, how do I get my dog down there, right? But if I didn't want to move to, like, let's say Panama or Thailand or El Salvador or something like that, I'm sure I could find some rural spot in the middle of the country with a cheap land, have a really nice house built for me out there with no property taxes, maybe some income tax or something, and just chill out there living my best life. You know what I mean? It'd be fine. I'm not gonna, you know, I'd like to grow my own food and stuff like that, but I mean, I don't think America is going into like doomsday territory, but a recession does hurt a lot of people. You know, we had a recession, or we had a recession a couple years ago. People don't talk about it, but we did. The two quarters economic contraction back in 2022. Panic cuts are definitely better than no cuts. Right now, the Fed has got itself boxed in, right? The Fed keeps on making mistakes. They haven't really done too much good stuff here. So again, and apologies for everybody. I got a really bad cold right now, so I'm not talking the best like I normally would. Remember, guys, coming out of COVID, we had high inflation. The Federal Reserve said, oh my God, don't worry about this. You guys are overreacting. It's just transitory. Okay. And then it didn't go away. It kept on getting worse and worse and worse. Then they had to come back and say, okay, we're going to retire the phrase transitory. And then we started to raise rates. Rates were going higher and higher and higher, you know. And then for a while, you know, this couple years ago now, he's like, okay, we're done raising rates. Things are fine. Last October, I think November or something like that, he got very dovish and started saying, hey, we might be able to start cutting rates pretty soon, you know? And if you guys recall, they're talking about one rate cut right now, but the Fed was talking about maybe 5 or 6 rate cuts, okay? And then what happened? They were like, oh yeah, we're seeing inflation come down so much. It's so great. Yeah. And then boom, we had a lot of bad inflation come out in the Q1 of 2024 this year. And they had to reverse again. And so they haven't really been that good with the data so far. And to me, that makes me worried because, again, I'm not saying they have to cut like by 2 whole basis points or something, or 200 basis points. I'm saying, hey, do 125 cut, you know, and this month in August. Do another one in September, and then maybe another one in January or something. You don't have to do them all at once, but you have to show that you're in charge of what's going on, and the Fed isn't really doing that right now. Hey, Arkesto, sorry I can't pronounce the name properly. It's all of it. It's all of it right now. Kamala looks like she may beat Trump. The news media has gotten fully behind Kamala Harris right now. Like fully wrapped their arms around Kamala Harris, which is scary as fuck. I don't like when the media like just hugs somebody, tells us, "Hey, you're our candidate. You go out and support us." Then you have Israel, Iran. There's an imminent attack going on here eventually. So there you go. Israel bracing for attack after assassination in Beirut and Tehran. And then you have the NASDAQ going into correction territory right now. You're buying PopKit? Oh, there you go. It's volatile, but good luck. Right now, Bitcoin's trying to hold support. Because he's stuck on 2% inflation goal? Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. He is. The target should not be 2% inflation. He already gave up on that a long time ago, in my opinion. When he stopped hiking rates, a couple years ago. If he really wanted to get to 2%, he would have had to put more brakes on the economy, because you've seen how hot it has been since then. I told you guys before, he would have had to keep on raising rates. When he didn't, I said he gave up on attacking that 2% inflation. In his mind, he didn't, but in reality, it looks like he did. You know what I mean? The most bullish thing right now would be a bank run. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, the bank runs would be just crazy as well. There's a lot of safeguards for banks right now, but those regional banks are probably feeling a little bit of sweat on the back of their necks. What do I think about XRP? I hold XRP for long-term gains, but it has not done anything really for me over the last few years. Nothing at all. Worth saying, wow, this is a great pick. It just hasn't done anything. And hey, Silky, you're looking at 48K, you should see. I mean, right now, we've taken a pretty big dip. We might see it come down over the next few days, or maybe the next few hours here, depending on when, how far Bitcoin wants to come down right now. Yeah, there you guys go. You can see Bitcoin trying to slow down right now. There we go. All right, but okay, everybody. I'm gonna call it a night right here. I'm gonna stop streaming because my throat is just getting real fucked up. I'm really sick and I should not be doing this for as long as I have. We're doing okay right now as far as following the strategy. Bitcoin has been telling us it's bearish since July 31st over here, and we're following that trend pretty nicely. If you guys want to see Bitcoin go up, you guys are going to have to wait for this to start turning bullish, and it's not there right now. It's just not there. I'm going to go live tomorrow morning or sometime tomorrow to kind of talk with you guys more about all this stuff, but I'm trying not to hack up a lung, because the more I cough, the less I can stream tomorrow, if that makes sense. So I'll see you guys a little bit later. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Sorry about the cough and everything, guys. It's just fucking hitting me like a rock right now. See ya.